Welcome ladies and gentlemen, a Mercedes kind of sentiment, luxury and trust in me to honor the free we all should be. It sees my sundial burst into yin and yang, right and left, me and you. I'll put it with no driver or a screw. See, I did undo all that I knew.
Okay, welcome back to Fitspiration with Lady T. Today we are going to be making buffalo chicken spaghetti squash. For this recipe you are going to need some ranch. I'm using light buttermilk ranch. I believe it is 2 tablespoons of that. We're going to use 1 ounce of fat-free cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of Frank's Red Hot Sauce buffalo flavor, and 1 ounce of 1/3 fat Philadelphia cream cheese. You're going to need your spaghetti squash. You can get spaghetti squash at any grocery store. And of course you're going to need some chicken. And here I just have the cream cheese already weighed out for me to begin. I will be right back to show you what to do with all of these items. Okay, so what you're going to do with this is take a fork and poke holes all the way around it with your fork to let the heat penetrate in. And I'm not going to cook this one. I already have one cooked from yesterday that I'm going to reheat. But what you would do after you poke the holes all the way through is to set your oven to 400 degrees and bake this for about 55 minutes. Okay, then when you take it out of the oven, let it cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, after it's cool, you're going to turn it this way and cut it lengthwise. Okay, you're going to cut it like this. And when you cut it on the inside, there's going to be some seeds in there. You're going to want to scoop out all the seeds and throw them away. So you're going to have 2 halves that you're dealing with. I'll be right back and I'm going to show you the half that I'm going to use for today. I'm just going to rewarm it back up. Be right back. Okay, this is the half that I'm going to use from yesterday. Now, I'm just going to warm this one back up, but this is how it should look. After you've scooped everything, all the seeds and stuff out, that's how it should look. Be right back with the next step. Okay, you're going to need 4 ounces of chicken for this recipe, so I'm going to just drop that in there. I had some leftover chicken breasts that I boiled yesterday that if that's not quite 4 ounces, I can make up for it. So I am going to just season this. This is pepper, and I just season to taste. Like I said before, I don't make a big deal out of seasoning my food. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do this with one hand so the camera may be shaking. This is some garlic salt. Bam! Okay, and I have some sea salt. Putting in there. And I have some, hold on, garlic powder. Garlic powder. Then I'm going to put in some onion powder. You don't have to use all these spices, but I do. Then I'm going to throw in, can't forget Lawry's. Can't forget Lawry's. Some Lawry's. And I think that's the end of that. So you might as well just shake that till it's gone. Okay. I am going to get me a utensil just to stir this in and mix it up all together. I'm going to let this boil for about 45 minutes. And I'll be right back with you with the next step. And I forgot to tell you, you will need a cup of cheese. I am using Kraft fat-free cheese. Okay, when your chicken is almost through boiling, what you want to do is to turn, I'm going to put it on low, probably like 3, and put your, sorry, that wasn't quite right, put your cream cheese in there. And hold on, I'm going to go in my dishwasher and get my spoons, measuring spoons. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my tripod to set this camera up. Hold on. Okay, once you have... Okay, let's try again. Once you put the cream cheese in there, which is 1 ounce of fat-free and 1 ounce of 1/3 fat cream cheese, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of the buffalo flavored Frank's Red Hot sauce. Put that in there. Make sure you get all of it because it is so yummy. Matter of fact, I'm just putting a little splash more. Bam! That's good. Okay. You are going to cook this until it melts down. Matter of fact, I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Cook this. Let's see if y'all can see. Well, I will show you what it looks like once it melts down real good. Not being able to get a really good angle. Just kind of stir this down until the cheese, and make sure you keep stirring because you don't want it to stick or burn to the bottom of the pan. Especially if you got your heat up, because I turned my heat up pretty high. It's almost finished, y'all. And it's starting to bubble, so I need to turn this down because we do not want this to burn. I was just trying to rush the process. And it is almost melted. You see what that looks like on the inside? It's almost all melted down. Okay, I need y'all to hold it down or go back. So, okay, that is almost, I'm going to put this all the way on low. Okay, now that that's almost done, I'm going to get the wrench and I'm going to put... Please exit the kitchen. 2 tablespoons of this. That's 1. 2. Okay. So I'm going to take this and just mix that in. Okay, so bam, that's what your sauce. It's hard to get the color. Let me see if I could bring you up and over. That's what the sauce is looking like. So what we're going to do at this point is to turn this off, set it to the side. And when the chicken is done, I'm going to shred the chicken and put the chicken in the sauce. Be right back when the chicken is done. Okay. Okay, so at this point, you're going to want to shred your chicken. This is how I do mine. I just pick a point and pull it down like that. So I get it all shredded out. We're going to take that piece out and this piece out. I mean, there may be a better way to shred the chicken, but I just do it this way. You're so beautiful. Yeah, I just got through catching up on Empire. And I like that little song. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so what I'm going to do once this is all finished, I'm going to weigh this out and make sure it's 4 ounces. Take away or add some to it because I have some extra meat left over from yesterday if I need to add some to it. And I will be right back, but that's the way it should look once it is shredded. Okay, I'm going to weigh this out, so I'm going to set that to the side. Now, this is my spaghetti squash that I had from yesterday. This is what I would do to get this prepared. Take your fork and just drag it down. You see what you're getting? You're getting the spaghetti like noodles, hence the name spaghetti squash. Go ahead and drag those down so you can eat it. Okay, so when you are done, let me pull this down a little bit more. Meanwhile, you have your oven preheating because you're going to bake this in a minute. So this is what it should look like. Can y'all see? That's what it should look like once you finish dragging everything out with the fork. Be right back after I measure out my meat. Okay, once you have measured out your meat, I have measured out my meat, that is 4 ounces. Put it in the mixture. Can't forget this piece. I need all my protein, hunty. Okay, put it in your meat and mix it around in that sauce that we made earlier. Okay, like so. So then you got that mixture mixed up. The color is not coming out on camera. I don't see it, but that's okay. It's okay. We're going to move this over here to the spaghetti squash and put this mixture into the spaghetti squash. Okay. Run some water in the pan. Hold on just a second. Okay, so as we're doing this, we're just going to mix and mingle that together. So we don't have all the meat on the top and all the spaghetti squash on the bottom. Okay. Let me get that mixed in nice and good. Like so. Then what we are going to do is take your cup of fat-free cheese. You don't have to use fat-free, but I do because I didn't have fats left in my macros. So I'm using fat-free. And just top that on top. Okay, put that on top of there. And then stick this in the oven on, see if you can see it. Stick this in the oven like so on 350 for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to put it in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, here is the finished product. Now, of course, the cheese is going to look a little bit different because it is fat-free cheese, but that is the inside. And I guarantee you, y'all, it is definitely delicious. Should definitely try it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace out.